Hounds! Robin is here, and I want to talk about some of my favorite teams to play with Robin, ones that I believe that are optimal, premium, free-to-play friendly, and just outright my favorite. This is a very, very powerful character that I believe most players should have on their account, especially if you are a big fan of follow-up characters and teams. So stay tuned, check out your boy, and if you'd like to get some of this information live from me and my perspective, you can catch me over on twitch.tv/Dreadhound. That is DREDDHOUND. Let's get into it. So guys, this is the most optimal team for Robin in Honkai Star Rail, and it is purely centered around the fact that she specializes in follow-up attacks. That doesn't mean she won't work for other teams, but we're going to focus on follow-up attack teams, okay? So first, let's focus on Aventurine. We all know Aventurine. He procs his passive, his follow-up attack, based off of other teammates doing their follow-up attacks. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, Topaz, the homie, she's buffing, all right, follow-up attack damage to a specific target. So you guys can already see the synergy between her, between Robin, between Aventurine, and of course, Dr. Ratio, the #1 premium Hunt character for now. The homie Dr. Ratio is constantly spamming the chalk throw, the follow-up attack, and the synergy is just there. He does a follow-up attack. Topaz does a follow-up attack, which is feeding Aventurine shields, which ultimately everyone across the board is being buffed by Robin. This is the best team that you can put together for Robin and follow-up attacks. It just works. It is disgustingly strong. The coverage between imaginary, between fire, and of course physical is huge. I highly recommend checking out this team. This is the most optimal team. It is not a cost-effective team, but if you have these characters together, you need to be playing them. Next, we're going to look at a premium team here just to diversify things a little bit, and I think you guys would be a big fan. Now, the weakness of this team lies in the fact that it only covers physical and fire. Still extremely strong, but just be aware of that weakness, when you're putting it together. But we have Clara, who has Farraw coming through with the repulsor blast, all right, doing that follow-up attack damage, which is huge. Being able to put damage onto the opponent on their turn is absolutely fantastic, and it may be backloaded, but you're going to find so much value out of this setup. Of course, Topaz, we already spoke to her greatness. The synergy is already there. Robin, great. Now, my homeboy Gallagher is here just for the break effect, but easily, very, very, very easily, you can run any sustain on this team. Personally, I would recommend, where is she? Slotting in Lynx. The reason for having Lynx on this team is because Lynx has this cool ability when she heals a preservation or a destruction unit, she increases the aggro that goes to that unit. So you take Lynx, you heal Clara, now everyone is attacking Clara way more often, you're proccing way more follow-up attacks, you're getting increased damage due to Topaz, due to Robin. The team is just fantastic. So Lynx is who you want to run here, but if you need more break effect efficiency, you're going to want to switch into Gallagher. But honestly, Lynx is going to be the way to go. Now, this is my favorite team to run with Robin. If you guys don't know, if it's not abundantly clear, Blade is my favorite character in the game, as you guys can see with the poster behind me. But Blade, he himself has a follow-up attack after certain requirements are met, but boosting that follow-up attack is huge. I'm such a big fan of it, okay? And then you also have the synergy of, you have Silverwolf, who's debuffing the enemy, right? And you can easily run Pela in this spot, so Silverwolf isn't mandatory, but Silverwolf, she's debuffing the enemy, which we all know Blade does exceptionally well with, because with him being split scaling with HP and attack, I'd say lean more into the whole HP deal, which you just want to increase general damage. Buffing his attack really doesn't do too much. I've played this character extensively, so having someone that brings the enemy down, meanwhile he's getting his crit damage increased by Robin. He's scaled pretty high with his HP, which is around 7 to 8k, but I digress. That's my personal situation. But the synergy here, you have our boy Locha. You can run any sustain on this team. As a matter of fact, a good alternative would be Lynx, but this team, very comfy, super comfy. This is the team that I love to play. It's very point positive in terms of SP, because Locha, you set him, forget him. He does his own thing. He's constantly keeping the team alive through Blade. Everyone here is constantly getting their attacks off, and then when Blade, because I've run him with an Earth South Soto, when he does his follow-up attack, it absolutely slams the enemy. So I am a big fan of this team, and at the end of the day, the best part of it, you have the stoic, edgy, depressive Blade followed up by the beautiful waifu playing her anime opening theme music, and just having that element be between these two, it provides personal joy. So that is the reason why I like running this team. Now, this team, the coverage is great, but once again, you can easily switch out You can easily switch out Silverwolf, or you can easily switch out Locha. But this is just the team I personally like running. Now, this team is probably the most free-to-play friendly team I could have put together. Herta, you get her from running Simulated Universe. You can build her up, all that jazz. Himiko, you've probably lost to 50-50 and you have a Himiko on your account. If not, you easily can replace Himiko with like a Shui Yi. That'll be a good option there. Or, any other follow-up attack unit. Of course, we have Natasha, who we all should love and appreciate Natasha because she carried us very early in our Star Rail careers, okay? But I have Natasha here, just to double down on that physical coverage. But once again, any sustain unit will work in this slot. And of course, Robin. But Robin, she's boosting everyone's follow-up attacks. Natasha, she's here just to show that this is a very low investment team. So there you guys have it. We have the optimal, the best team you can put together if you're centering things around Robin. We have the premium, just a team that I think you guys would like, that, does require a little bit more investment. I mean, obviously it's 3 5-stars, but we also have my favorite team centered around the relationship between my feelings of Blade and Robin and just how these guys work. And then, of course, we have the free-to-play option. If you guys enjoyed this video, I highly recommend hitting that subscribe button, joining us on this journey as we roll through Honkai Star Rail. Okay, hit subscribe, check us out on Discord, the link is down below. Check us out on Twitch. I would love to see your smiling faces there. But as always, stay fierce, keep gaming, and welcome to the House of Hounds. Peace.